come back for another figure opening video today. We are going back and going through some of these figures we haven't yet opened. So we're going to kick things off by looking at the Espresto Miku racing figure for 2020. So let's get straight into looking at the box. So as you can see, we have our Espresto logo up here, and we have Miku taking up the entire front of this box. And wow, what a pretty looking Miku. I love all of these patterns going on here. This is already really nice. Down here we have our Espresto logo and our EST. We have the Racing Miku Hatsune Miku GT project down there and Hatsune Miku logo. And again, we have Espresto ET print here, the Racing 2019 Team UKYO version figure. So yeah, I should probably title this video correctly. And then finally, we also have the Espresto logo down here in the bottom right corner. But that is the front. On the side, we have a little bit of information here, and it's really hard to see, I think. It says Espresto point. They're really trying to sell very specific and unique points here. For example, it's saying here that this just had a lot of colourful prints on the clothing. So, well, me commenting here probably was drawn by this text. But it also talks a lot about the detail and the hair and everything, so that's pretty cool. On this side, we just have a full image of Miku, and you can actually see her holding onto these Team UKYO bags, so there's a lot of promotion going on here, yeah, which is kind of weird. But also down here we have the Espresto EST and this kind of logo, so I'm guessing that's their logo, maybe? Who knows? And then we are on the wrong side here. We need to go to the... Oh no, wait, we are on the right side. Haha! Here we go, we'll stay on this side. On this side, we just have a full print of Miku on the entire front. So that's basically it. Yeah, I don't think there's really that much to talk about here. So yeah, that's that side. On the bottom, if we get this around the right way, we have again all of the safety information you would expect on these figures. And then on the top, we just have this logo. Again, this must be the Espresto logo, so keep an eye on this. And of course, giant price, because that's always there. Always there. But anyway, let's get this box open. Okay, in with our knife. So yes, we have had this figure for quite a while now. I cannot remember when we won it. It must have been just as it came out, so that is a bit of a shame. But we finally got round to opening her, so let's have a look. Let's have a look. There we go. Oh wow, we actually got it open with the gloves on. That's kind of cool. We have a little bit of a code here, so I'm guessing that's a lot number, which is kind of interesting. And then down here, or on top of here, we have all of those QR codes again. So those are if you want to check out current prices that are coming out. But that's that. Then when we open this, and oh, there's a bit of a rip there. That's a shame. Oh, okay, we have to take this out a different way. Wow, look at that. Feels like such a waste, doesn't it? Look, it's hollow. Hello. Put that to one side. And we should probably get this tape cut because this looks kind of odd. Oh, there we go. Oh, maybe we can pull this out like this. Wow, look at that! Oh, wow! Oh, this looks very pretty already. Alright, give me a sec. I need to get this all out of its package. So, yeah, one moment. Okay, stand. And here's our stand. And the first thing I'll point out about this stand is it's very glittery. Thankfully the glitter is in the plastic and not on the surface because I don't want glitter going everywhere. There is a little bit sticking out here, which is where her foot is going to go in. And again, I do always worry when there's just one hole for the foot because it always seems to kind of lean over at a weird angle, so it's a shame. The actual stand itself is quite tall. It's about 1.5 centimeters, so yeah, a lot thicker than most of these stands. And then inside, hopefully you can see, but it does say Krypton Future Media Inc. and Bandai Spirits made in China and so on. So yeah, that's all there. And it's also hollow inside, like most of these figure stands. But yeah, kind of cool, nice green stand. Let's put you down. And here is our Miku figure herself. And already she looks absolutely beautiful, but we need to get in this very pretty looking hair. But before I do that, I just want to highlight here, there is also a hole on the hair here, as well as the sticky outy bits here that go into the head, because this actually connects onto the side of the bag here. So it's very clever, very well thought out. But let's get this hair in, and we'll do this together. First we have this upside downy kind of weird squiggly piece, which goes into the head like so. Let's see if that fits in. Oh, that fits in very nicely. Oh, look at that. Oh, very pretty. Oh, good job, good job. We're going to go with the second piece of hair over here. This is just a little bit straighter, it doesn't have a weird sticky off piece, so that will just go in like so. like that. And then, if this will kind of, look, it's caught. There we go. If that will come off, we will also try and get our Team UKYO bag kind of connected into here too, because that is where that goes. And yeah, there we go. Wow, very nice. So now she's ready for a review. So let's kick things off by taking a look at her gorgeous face. So as you can see, she has these beautiful green eyes. These are very, very green this time. A little bit different from most of the other figures. Maybe it's to match the stand. We can see that her nose does stick out a little bit, and we can see that through the bag there. And we can also see that her mouth is agape and indented, so that is also pretty cool. She has a mic on, so she is definitely supporting or sponsoring the Team UKYO brand here. So there we go. Maybe that can be the thumbnail for this video. So that's a nice yellow color. Her hair as well is split in the middle. It comes down a few kind of spiky points there, and it also comes down to the sides, so it's pretty cool. And it has a nice faded pattern going on from the very, very bright turquoise up here down to a more kind of blue color at the bottom. So very, very impressive there. We can also see that at the back we have that same faded pattern, but it's a little bit more like kind of standing out, so it's pretty nice. And there's a nice like kind of parting going in the middle, so that's also wonderful. Along with these two little kicks sticking off at the back, very sharp. She also has these headbands going on, and these have a nice little pattern to them. They must be probably to match the kind of Team UKYO racing clothes. But again, those are a nice little addition. And then going down her hair, we can see that there is a beautiful amount of detail here. First off, we have this nice fade from the lighter color into the darker blue. We can also see there is this beautiful pink strip going down here too, and that's the same on the other side. And I believe that's actually because they released 2 Racing Miku figures this year, so we'll take another look at that one at another time, probably quite soon, because I want to get a lot of these Espresto figures kind of done and reviewed. But a little bit of a disappointment. You can actually see a lot of the glue kind of sticking off there on that piece of hair, which is actually kind of gross, so I'm really upset. I understand that it's probably how they stuck it to the hair and whatever, it is what it is, but at the same time, like, it really sticks out, which is such a shame. Also up here as well, on this piece of hair, I mean, they didn't really do a very good job there sticking that piece in. I mean, it sticks out so much. It would have been better even if this little piece wasn't sticking off and they just didn't have that like that. But I'm complaining too much now, but I am a man who also knows what he likes in his Miku figures, so there's that. But anyway, that is the head. Let's move down her body. So first, let's take a look at her arms. As we can see, she has one arm sticking up, holding onto this big bag here. We can also see that she is wearing fingerless black gloves with a nice little white strip there on the kind of part down the bottom here on the glove, which is kind of cool. Her fingers are kind of nicely detailed. They look a bit messy. Ooh, wow, the focus got weird there. They're a little bit messy, which isn't great. Actually, it's kind of poor, really poor. Sorry, her thumb's not even attached. Look at that! Wow, that's bull! Wow, I'm so annoyed. Okay, fine, that is, okay, can't really say it, calm down. But the bag itself is pretty cool. It's got a nice little kink at the top, the strap itself goes all the way down, and we have Team UKYO here on the logo. And the bag's not so bad, which is cool. But yeah, wow, that sucks when even the fingers on the figure don't attach to the body. What a load of bull, that sucks. Alright, well that's one hand. On the other hand, we can see that she has her hand sticking out. It's kind of like she is posing and presenting like, hey, you should buy our products. Again, this has the same kind of stripe pattern here on the bottom of the glove down here, so that's kind of cool. At least this time, the fingers are attached to the figure, so that's nice. You can see that some of the nails there have been detailed, so that's pretty cool too. But overall, the arms are quite nice. Kind of moving more central on her body, as we can see, she's wearing this sports t-shirt. This is pretty much the same t-shirt she's worn in most of these years. The sponsors don't really change, and we can take a look when we put this on the shelf. But there are a ton of sponsors there, even good smile companies on there. Look at that. Ah, it's kind of interesting. But it does have this really nice little pattern going on here. I mean, it is very nicely printed on. Can't complain there, and the box didn't lie, so that's cool. On the back, we can see that there is a little bit of an indent going on there, and we can also see that her ass sticks out quite nicely. I guess that is exactly what you want from these kind of tight-fitting clothes with a nice-looking backside. The patterns are pretty nicely done there. You can see all the lines where the stitching would be. And then as we're on this part, I guess we'll keep going. We've got this Zenrin logo down here and MJS. I don't know where the rhythm or rhyme is with these sponsors, or like why they're in specific places. Like, why does Good Smile Company only get that tiny little one, but these get huge ones? Maybe they pay more? Who knows? But I like the black and yellow kind of contrast there. That's pretty cool. So it's nice. And then finally, moving down her legs, we can see that they're actually very, very shiny, which is a little bit off-putting, but there you go. That is also what it is. One is kicking up and one is straight. And then she has these socks on here, again with a sponsor. I can't really see what that sponsor is, so if you can, please let me know. And she has these blue shoes on. And again, I believe these are the exact same blue shoes she wore last year. So even though they are nicely detailed, and you can see there's a lot of kind of work gone into that mold, it's kind of a shame because it's the same stuff. But yeah, that's basically it for her shoes. Now she does have one little piece sticking out here, which if the camera will focus, you can see that. And that goes into the stand. So let's get her in her stand really quickly. And here is our figure in her stand. And wow, this is actually really, really pretty. It's kind of scary whenever I see the figure held in at one point, because I'm so scared the figure's going to fall out. So I'm trying to be as careful as I can. But I do want to highlight that even though we have these few little issues with the glue and that kind of sticky piece of hair kind of sticking out, this is way better than last year's EXQ figure, and you'll see why when I put her up on the shelf. But first, let me give you all a few pretty shots of this figure. So, let's take a look. Okay, and let's get you on the shelf. And you are going to come over to the new shelf where we have kind of organized a few of these figures up here. So there's a lot going on. And you are going in here with the other Racing Miku figures, if you will fit. And you can see what I mean. She is much shorter than last year's figure. And last year's figure was nice, don't get me wrong. It's got some nice texture to it. But look at the difference. Look at all those patterns and look at all of that printing. Very, very nice. Kind of reminds me of a few years ago's figure when we saw all these patterns here on the Team UKYO figure. So very, very pretty. But yeah, what a beautiful figure. Now we do have one more racing Miku figure to open up. She was a little bit more colorful, so we will definitely get to her soon. But hey everyone, thanks for tuning into today's video. If you did like it, please do give us a like and please subscribe for many, many more openings coming very, very soon. Whew, alright, bye!